All right, so Water Resources has a really big week this week. The turbidity curtains are on site. They are being installed as we speak. State utility contractors from Monroe is handling that for us. And once the curtains are installed, estate management services from Brunswick, Georgia will do the actual dosing of the aluminum sulfate and the caustic soda. This is a different company than the first round. They have a little bit bigger boat and hopefully can get every area that needs to be covered a little more quickly. Okay, so we have that's North Fork, that's the treatment plant, that's the reservoir under clear times. This is roughly where the curtain will be installed. We call that the secondary application zone. It's about 70 foot wide and starts about 100 feet from the shore. The intake is included in the middle of that. That area in total is about 174,000 square feet, or about 4 acres. It will take one full tote of alum to cover that area, not quite a full tote of caustic for that area. To give you an idea, those are the totes. They hold about 300 gallons a piece or so. So one full tote of alum for that curtain area, like 0.87 of caustic for that same area. And this is what the entire dosage area looks like. Those outside zones that you see start 600 feet away from the curtain and expand out to 900 feet away from the curtain. I'm sorry, 600 feet away from the intake and expand about 900 feet away from the intake. And there's about 100-foot buffer zone between those outer zones and the curtain. To coordinate with curtain installation, again, which is ongoing right now, we are likely going to dose those outer zones first, give the curtain installation a chance to get completed. And once that's done, we will start dosing that area inside the curtain. Of those outer zones, each zone is about 155,000 square feet in area, about 3.5 acres. All told, the 4 zones are about 620,000 square feet, or about 14.25 acres. Each of those zones will require a little less than one full tote of alum to dose and about 3/4 of a tote caustic. So to run through that again, starting with the outer zones, hopefully tomorrow afternoon, maybe as late as Wednesday morning, while curtain installation is complete. Then when the outer zones have been dosed, we will dose inside the curtain. Again, the intake is inside that area. Those are the totes that we're using. They hold about 300 gallons apiece. There's a better look at what we call the secondary zone, which is inside the curtain. Turbidity, as of late yesterday afternoon, was 23.3. That's down from a little more than 26 in about the span of a week. So it's coming down. Obviously, it's not dropping fast enough. And if everything goes well this week with the second round of in-reservoir treatment, that process will speed up. And we're still targeting between 1.5 and 2 NTUs as far as turbidity to begin our normal treatment and filtration process to start putting potable water back into the system. So we've got a really big week this week. Cross your fingers. Send us all the good energy that you could muster. We certainly appreciate it. We've got a lot of people doing a lot of amazing work to speed up this clearing process as quickly as possible. And as soon as we have an update on the turbidity, obviously, we will rush to communicate it. And I know you'll have questions for me after, but for now, I'm going to turn it over to Mark Bethany from Development Services.